Having a great day. Me and Mark are running the... Yeah, we're running the hill. There he is. I think he dropped his keys. Come on, baby. Looking good. How you feeling?
I'm having a great time. Thanks, Cam. Try to get a little bit of each day. Lift, run, shoot, repeat.
Every day. That's I'm not naturally good at any of it, but you do anything enough and you're gonna get good. That's that right there. And just keep that finger until you get it pulled back until you're ready to shoot. Then you kind of move it around the trigger. So you're gonna aim at that closest target.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you're kind of going like
I kind of do that.
up
Yeah.
bigger?
Yeah.
Let's give that a try.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm.
Yeah. This bow is turned out, so it's more poundage than what you shot before.
Oh man.
Yikes.
Yeah. There you go. You almost got
Almost there.
it. Almost. Oh yeah. Okay. Keep it behind there until you get ready. Keep your feet. Oh, whoops. Yeah. So,
We'll just leave that one there. Be a souvenir, right?
yeah. Basically, you want your shoulder blades to go together is when you pull the bow. So you're pulling, right now, you got this arm and you're pulling all with this arm.
Right.
What you want to do is kind of both at the same time. As those shoulder blades come together. And so you're pushing with the front hand, pulling with the back hand. So you're here, and then just like that. Yeah. Yeah. And then then you get it in that string in the tip of your nose, and it's coming down the corner of my mouth. Then just like a rifle, you just kind of slowly squeeze and keep the pin on the target. Just like that.
How long have you been doing this for?
30 years. Yep. So it's amazing. I mean, Wayne one time watched me. It's on YouTube, but I was back there 237 yards and had a balloon on that far target and hit it with an arrow. I mean, they're amazing what these bows can do. And normally I'll shoot at that little shed to that far one. That's 140 yards, so that's my practice.
Further, do you have to aim up a little bit more to get?
Yeah, see, like this sight. So right now I have it set on 20.
Oh,
This adjusts, so you can dial it all the way down like that.
Right.
And what that's doing is moving this pin down. So it's like you're aiming higher and higher and higher, and then the arrow arcs in. So when I'm close.
Some people hunt with like bows that aren't as strong. Like
Yeah.
Just for. I don't know.
Some people have a hard time pulling a heavy poundage bow.
Yeah.
I mean, I hunt with this bow. I'll hunt buffalo, grizzly bear, anything.
Doesn't matter.
And a lot of times people will shoot, just to be able to shoot it comfortably, they'll shoot down at 50 or 60 pounds,
Right.
where this is at 80. So it's just that much tension, and then it lets off. But still, just to get it here, it's a struggle for some people.
Yeah.
And then, like a lot of people deer hunt, and it's cold, so you're sitting in a tree stand. If you get cold, and then you try to pull this, it can be tough.
Yep. Got it. Do the top pin?
Yep. Little left.
Little left.
Yeah.
What's the hardest thing to hunt
The hardest.
that you've tried to hunt?
You know, sheep are kind of what's always known as the biggest challenge, just mostly because of the country they live in. You know, sheep can be on just sheer cliffs, so for man to get there, it's tough, and it's also an expensive hunt.
Yeah.
You know, and so you couple the opportunities low, the money limits that, and then where they live, it makes it really hard. But man, almost any bow hunt
Yeah,
is a
they are.
challenge.
Yeah.
There's no, I've always said there's no such thing as an easy bow hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's just different degrees of difficulty.
What does it look like when you go do a bow hunt? Like when you went for that bear, or like anything, like you got to walk, or do you run?
No, usually don't run.
Yeah, because you can't make too much noise. And
No.
whatnot, right?
Usually don't run. Why I work out the way I do is, I want to build endurance, and I never want my performance to suffer because I'm fatigued. So I'm all about to be at my best, you know, when the chips are down, when it's been a long hunt, when it's late, cold, whatever. I still want to have trained my body to still be able to be at a high level no matter what.
Right.
And so that's why I do what I do. And it seems like that's when you get your opportunities is, you know, because when you're hunting, the animals are more active late. You're getting a better idea of what's going on the longer you're out there. So if you're out for a week or 10 days, theoretically you should be more dialed in with the animals and the country at the end of the hunt. But what happens is guys aren't prepared maybe as well as they should be. So they're right on their A game day one, and they get worse and worse and worse as the hunt goes. So when they're getting the animals figured out, their body is going the other way,
Right.
and that's when you get your chance, and then they blow it.
Between that and maybe not eating healthy and maybe drinking and whatever else might
Yeah.
happen with some standard typical
You
hunting.
got to stay focused.
Right.
You got to stay focused because you're trying to kill an animal, which, you know, essentially you have a broadhead on here with a sharp stick. So you're hunting, you know, 1,000-pound animal sometimes with a sharp stick. You need to be on your A game at all times. It's there's a fine line between success and failure. So the more you add in like the lack of sleep or the poor diet, or
Right.
if you're drinking alcohol or getting fatigued, and it's just like you're making something that's already tough
Right.
even tougher.
I'd imagine you have to walk a few miles at least, right? Every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Right? Along with having a pack, you know,
Yeah.
having something
Yeah.
weighted on your back, right?
That's
And then
right.
If you kill the animal,
Yeah.
then you have to drag it out of there,
Yeah,
right?
you do. Usually, you, like with the big animal, you'll what we say is quarter it up. So you skin it out, and you cut the hind quarters off, the front shoulders off. You take the back straps. So that's hundreds of pounds that has to come out on your back. So that's all part of it too.
Yeah, that's got to be tough. And that's when you get the meat sweats.
Yeah, meat sweats.
I saw you post that the other day.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
talk about meat sweats from eating too much meat, but meat sweats for me is when carrying the animal out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's there's so much to it. So
Where'd you
much to
learn
it.
all this?
I grew up right here, so you know, my dad he never hunted. He was an athlete, and so basically my stepdad kind of got me involved in it, and we didn't get along that great because for me he wasn't my dad, so
Yeah.
he's always going to be second
Right.
tier. And so he got me started maybe as like a kind of like an olive branch to try to have something in common. And I started rifle hunting. Then my buddy Roy got me started bow hunting when I was 18. And then that's what we did here. It's like everybody hunted.
And you've been hooked on it ever since.
Yeah, that's it.
That's awesome.
It's been fun. What's up, baby? Keep hammering.
15 seconds in. All right, what happened here today is I got Cam Hanes to death, and then I got outlawed to death. I got my man Eric over here. He took us through the workout. He's been taking Cam through these workouts, and very unconventional workout. We did just an insane amount of reps, and some people will look at workouts like this and they'll be like, oh, where's the studies that show? And guys, missing the point a lot of times on some stuff like this. This stuff is just fun. Just let loose, just let it go sometimes. And what Cam's doing, we saw in the middle of the workout, I saw Cam pushing 135. I hate to say it, easier than I was pushing 135, because the longer this duration of this workout goes, the more it plays into his favor. And he's after some different goals. I'm switching goals now too. I'm not doing as much just straight up powerlifting, although that'll always be part of the core of what I'm doing. But I really got put through the ringer. This guy took me on a run, and Eric took me through a hard workout. What did we do today, Eric?
We just hit a lot of different exercises, 4 different exercises for a minute each, and we went through that 4 times. And then halfway through, we implemented some more push-ups. So we just really try to fatigue the muscle on a lot of different angles. Get out there and hammer. That's all you got to do.
And what'd you do to me?
We did what I do every day. It's lift, run, shoot every day. My goal with this workout and the mountain and everything, running a marathon a day, I want to be at my best when I guess common knowledge would be you're at your worst because you're tired and you're fatigued
or upset about something
or whatever. So
sad.
I want to get better the more fatigued I get. So I tried to simulate that with you.
Yeah, going through the workout today was a lot of fun, and this is something I'm going to incorporate. You guys have heard me talk about stretching for a while. I actually have been stretching a little bit. Got a great tutorial on stretching today from Eric, and I got to get my ass running. I want to be healthier. I want to make the switch, and it's going to start with some extreme changes, and those are the toughest ones to make. It's really fun going and learning to shoot the bow too.
Yeah.
With one of the world's leading experts, and it was really cool to have you show us that as well.
Oh man, well, it's an honor for me. Social media brought us together. I don't know if I would have been able to connect with you without social media. And it's, I guess you work your whole life for me to try to be the best I can be, to connect with other people who are the best in their field. Yeah. And it feels, I'm humbled, I'm honored. Mark Bell is is a name everybody who goes in a gym pretty much knows. Every power lifter definitely knows. And for me to be able to share some time in the gym with you and a day with you is it means more than I can say.
Awesome, guys. Strength is never weakness. Weakness is never strength. See you later.